everyone and welcome back to Grimshire. My name is Kitty. We are about halfway through spring at this point, and first thing I want to do today is upgrade our tools. So we are going to need some copper for that. All of our copper, actually. And then 500 coin, which I believe that we do have. So let's go talk to Gruff. I can upgrade your tools if you're interested. Yes. Which tool would you like to upgrade? I think the first one that we should upgrade is the pickaxe so we can get into the next mine. Alright, I'll get started on it right away. Should be done in 2 days. So that means that we can't use the pickaxe for the next 2 days. Hopefully that's not a big deal. Just gonna do a little bit of foraging since we're out here. We do still need to collect some cherries for Prudence. Look at the cute little bluggy. I do want to get a bluggy barn going as well. Looks like some of our stuff has been processed, so let's just throw on a little bit more. And then our radishes and lettuce are ready to be picked. However, they are going to go to seed in a day, so I'm just going to let them sit one more day. I'm going to sell some of our stone so that we can get enough money for shears and a milk bucket. So we have shears and a milk bucket now, which means that we can properly take care of our alfeep once they're grown. Alfeep do produce wool and milk. So the wool will be good for selling. We can get some extra coin for that. And then the milk will be good for making things. Prudence, is that you rocking away? Prudence, come here. The cherries! Thank you, dear. Those spoiled kids will surely forgive me once they take a bite of my fresh baked cherry pie. Here, have a slice. It's fresh out of the oven. So you already made the cherry pie before I gave you the cherries. Okay, it's Tuesday, and now we can pick everything. And since it's raining, I am going to take advantage of the fact that we don't have to water our plants today and put down as many crops as possible. I will take the mushrooms off of the mushroom log. And we do still owe Rose some cabbages, so let's go give her that. The cabbages, thank you. Here, take this. It's an extra compost bin. It's smart to have more than one so you can prepare more compost while waiting on the last batch to process. Oh, okay. So we have a fourth compost bin now. Speaking of compost bins, we can probably fill them up with some stuff. We'll do this one. This one will put sticks in it. This one will add some guano and sticks. And then this one we'll just put in a couple plums. There we go. I do want to get a couple more drying racks. I don't know how many drying racks is too many drying racks, but I feel like we just can always use them. I'm gonna go ahead and make a couple more. And we can let our alfeep out of the barn for the day. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to get more hay seeds for the alfeep pen. And there we go. Now we have a bunch more hay so that we can feed our alfeep. I think we just need 2 more new things to give for research before we can get another recipe. So I'm gonna attempt to do that. Come on, please be a new species. Yes! So now we can go give these to research and talk to Adeline. Hopefully she'll give us something that we really need. Excellent work. Thanks to you, I've made breakthroughs in my research. I want to show you this design for an iron water pump. It can provide water to a large area. Bring me more specimens if you can. We have much research to do. Okay, so she gave us an iron water pump, which is good and bad, because the iron ones, well, we're not in the iron mine quite yet. And then they do also need copper irrigation pipes in order to make an iron water pump. So it kind of is a double-edged sword. But look at how much space it keeps. Ooh, our copper pickaxe is ready. Sweet! I almost forgot. Your tool is finished. You should try it out. Heck yes. We got a copper pickaxe now, which means that we can go down into the secondary mine down in the marsh. And our alfeep are fully grown. Let's see if we can get any milk from them. And wool. Perfect. We're on our way, kids. We're on our way. And I'm going to make one more chest. This one is going to be our defender's ration chest. So everything that is going to be given for the defender's ration is going to go in this chest. Okay, now that everything is done around the farm, we can go down to the second mine. So up here is the second mine. We can finally open it. And enter. And this right here is what iron looks like. We did get a skill point. Let's see what kind of skill we can get. If we save up our skill points, we can get this one, which will give us 10% chance to mine an extra coal. I think that's better for us. we're gonna go give the food that we have to the root cellar and kind of check out what vibe we have afterward. So we're doing really good on herbivore food, and then the carnivore food we're gonna have to work on, but we can get some more fish later. Okay, it's Thursday morning and it's raining, which means that our drying racks are not working, but that's okay. We don't have to water our crops. We're gonna set down the water pump that Adeline gave to us right here and start using some of our tin to make irrigation pipes. There we go. We'll also pick our mushrooms and we can go foraging for the day. Hello, little Alfie. Would you like this? This critter loves you. Yes, please go to the farm. And it does actually look like we have enough stuff for a bluggy barn. I think we're just missing coins. So let's go sell some things and then we can get ourselves a barn. Do you have any need of my services? Yes, we are going to build ourselves a bluggy hutch. Now we just have to clean up this area a little bit. There we go. Now we have our bluggy hutch settled right next to our Alfie barn. Now I think for the rest of the day, we're just gonna fish and make sure that we get enough carnivore food for the ration. It's now Friday morning. I'm gonna pick what we can pick. And we are going to make sure that we are doing well enough for the ration. We do need to work more on the carnivore food. Some of our stuff is processed, so we can add a little bit more onto the drying racks now. Okay, it is Saturday morning and our bluggy hutch is finally done. We just need a bluggy. I put some fish to dry on the drying racks. That way we can finish the carnivore ration. Yay, all of our stuff is processed, which is perfect. I can put more on the drying racks. And then also we have more to give for the ration. Okay, so everything's watered. All of our drying racks are refreshed and we have some fish in the smoker. I think the only thing we can do left is go to the mine and use up the rest of our energy. Oh my goodness, I'm hitting all of the unstable walls. Okay, we used up all of our energy. We got a decent amount of copper and coal. So let's go home and make sure that everything is done because the ration is due tomorrow. All right, we gave everything that we needed to for the ration. I'm just gonna lock up the Alf beeps really quick and we are going to bed. Sunday morning and it is a rainy day. Request from Percy. Let's go talk to Percy then. Ooh, we have 3 skill points. Perfect. I think we needed that for something. This one is pretty good. 5% chance to not consume stamina for every action. I feel like that's pretty big. We should probably purchase it. I hope that was the right choice. Hi, Percy. Hi, Ellie. Have you been staying busy? Can I make you a tad busier? I've been craving some smoked maple seeds. It's my favorite snack. They really help me get through the workday. And these days have been harder than usual lately. It's easy to make them. Just put maple seeds into a smoker, add some fuel, and then do something else while you're waiting. If you don't know how to craft a smoker yet, Adeline was researching how to do that. Go talk to her about it. Well, I best be getting back to work. Oh, and if you see Adeline, tell her I said hi. We can definitely make those for him. I believe I already have the maple seeds for it. I don't have enough maple seeds. Okay, we'll have to keep an eye out for that. We're on the hunt for a bluggy. Okay, no bluggies in the mountains. Oh, I spoke too soon. Hello, little bluggy. Yes! Our first bluggy. Amazing. So I think it's about time that we purchased a butcher's table. We may not use it right away, but it's good to have, and I'll show you why. So with a butcher's table, you can easily see all of your animals and you can tell that they're hungry, or maybe that they're pregnant, or just what gender they are, that kind of thing. Just all in one place. Of course, we will use it for more nefarious reasons at some point, but not right now. We're just gonna turn in the last of this food I have, just to really make sure that we have enough for the ration. And it's time to go to bed. Another beautiful start to the week. We can start by letting our Alfeep and our bluggies out. We got our payment for the ration. And it looks like we have a request from Rowan as well. And it looks like something's going on with the water, unfortunately. We can go ahead and start smoking some maple seeds for Percy. Okay, I made even more drying racks, so we have plenty of room to dry things. Hi, Rowan. Hello, Allie. Would you help me with something? With all the bad stuff going on lately, we've had to cut down more trees than usual. We need to think about the future and plan ahead. It takes a long time for a tree to fully grow. I want to plant a bunch to replace what I've cut down recently. Will you bring me some maple seeds? I'll gather some myself, but I'd like to plant a whole bunch. Ooh, okay. That sounds pretty easy. So how many maple seeds does he want? 30 maple seeds. Oh my goodness. Okay, well that was a little bit more than I thought, but we can just start gathering them now. We're gonna have a ton of maple seeds by the end of the season, so it should be fine. Morning, Allie. Something is wrong with the water along the coast. Have you noticed? Follow me and I'll show you. Look. Dead fish have been washing up on shore since morning. My family and I have been fishing the water since daylight broke. Every other fish we reel in is sickly and inedible. Upstream in the forest and mountains is fine. It's just the waters along the coast. The water is also irritating to the skin. Don't go walking into it. You'll get hurt. This is bad news, I tell you. Not just for my family, since we depend on fish for a living, but for all the carnivores in Grimshire. Not to mention, we need to stock up food for the winter and the Defender's ration. I don't know what we're going to do if it doesn't clear up on its own. Alright then. I'm off to see them Lynx brothers and warn them as well. So, that means we're going to be pulling up some sickly fish along the coast. Ugh, the coast looks so gross now. We're running out of space in our boxes again, so I'm going to put on some planks so we can make more boxes. Which, by the way, we can give Percy his smoked maple seeds. My favorite. Thank you. You should try some too. Here you go. Well, that's nice of him to give us some back, but I am going to put that directly into the root cellar. I love that I'm just chopping trees down right next to Rowan's house. Like it's not on his property. We have enough planks to make more boxes now. I think I'm going to make 2. Here we go. We have a large chest now, so I don't have to worry about space. And I'm going to pick up this chest, and we're going to use it for the Alfie. And we're going to put this chest right here and keep our kibble as well as our hay in it. So we didn't have enough energy today to water the entire farm, but that should be fine. We do have a couple things processed that we can give over to the root cellar, and then we have some fish as well in the smoker. Oh. Morning, Allie. Percy has called for an emergency meeting down by the docks. Well, let's go. Hey everyone, I brought Allie. Is Percy not here yet? No, he went to retrieve Kai and Tano. Oh, there he is now. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for gathering here. I wanted to have a discussion about what we can do to combat this fish plague. And who better than most affected? Now I've come up with an idea that will secure us a fresh supply of disease-free fish. We'll build our very own fish farm. Now, it won't solve the issue of the red tide, but it will provide us a consistent supply of fish. Not very sportin', but it'll do the job. Will it have a variety of fish? Could we farm up some rare fish? Unfortunately not. The farm will only support the hardiest of species, maybe 2 to 3 species total. Darn. Now, we don't have to go with my idea. If anyone else has an idea, then we should hear them out. Alright then. I have an idea. Oh. Hello, Lila. Go ahead and share. Thank you, Percy. This is something I've read about in Adeline's library a while back. I think it was called mire binding? How are you going to bind the water? I don't think you could build a dam that large. Huh. That would be impressive, but no. Mire binding is sowing plants that can suck up disease from the water and bind it in their body. It should make the water less toxic and reduce the number of diseased fish. I'm not super sure what I'd need to do. I'd have to go find that book in Adeline's library again. Oh, that sounds wonderful. So there's a cure for this disease then? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it'll just reduce the red tide. Which means less fish will be diseased, but the red tide will still exist. Drat. It would have been perfect otherwise. Does anyone else have any other ideas? Okay then, let's get down to voting. We have 2 ideas. My idea, a fish farm, or Lila's mire binding. So, on one hand, Percy's fish farm will guarantee that we'll get fish, but it'll only be a small amount and it'll only be certain species. Whereas Lila's mire binding will not guarantee that the fish will be healthy. However, we could get rare species and there'd probably be more fish. I think I'm gonna go with Percy's fish farm so that we can definitely get some consistent fish. Looks like my idea has the votes. Now I'll go wake up Theo and get his approval. I'm sure he'll agree. He's been complaining about the inedible fish constantly. Great job, everyone. I'm sure we'll have clean fish in no time. So looks like we have another community project to work on. I do want to get started as soon as possible, so let's see what we need. Okay, we need 200 clay, 150 planks, oh my goodness. 100 stone, that's no problem. 100 kibble. Wait a second. 100 kibble? Oh my gosh, 40 iron bars and 20 nickel bars. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh no. Okay, hang on. Let's just look and see what we have already. So we have half the clay, and then we definitely have enough stone. As far as iron bars go, we only have 3 because I just used some of them. Thankfully, we don't have to water our crops today, which means that we can use all of our energy in the mine. But I'm going to make a hay farm kind of in this general area here. There we go. So now we can hopefully get some kibble in a couple of days. We're going to go to the mine and try to get the rest of the clay, as well as any other ore that we can get. I am stressing out. We're just going to give everything that we can to the community project in hopes that the things that we're going to have a hard time getting, the rest of the community will help fill us in on it. Hey, Rowan. This is great. Thank you. I'll get these baby trees planted as soon as possible. Here, take these apple seeds as a thank you. If you plant them now, maybe they'll be fully grown by the time it's apple season. Ah, that's amazing. We have apple seeds for our orchard. So we're not doing very well as far as food goes. It's still raining today too. We're gonna collect as much hay as we can. That way we can make a ton of kibble. It's already Thursday and we are not doing good as far as the ration goes. I'm a little concerned. We're trying. We're really trying. Some of our stuff should be processed. Oh my goodness. It's so close to being done. It is still raining, which is so ridiculous. And we got some blackberries coming in on the bushes. It hasn't stopped raining all day, which means that our drying racks have been paused for a full 48 hours at this point. Oh my god, the root cellar is so bad right now. Things are not going well. But the community project is going okay. Okay, let's give some stuff to the root cellar. Okay, what we gave to the root cellar helps a lot, but we still need a lot of work before tomorrow. Hello, Allie. Will you please help me with something? My father has been stressing about all the bad things that are happening lately. So I wanted to add a bit of cheer to the tavern and decorate the place with fresh lavender. It smells wonderful, too. There should be lavender growing in the wilds now. Will you collect some for me? Okay, so we need some lavender for Lila. Oh, no. Now then, let's get down to business. Her Majesty, Empress Priscilla Snowfur, is raising more troops for her army. A rebellion of disgusting, delusional carnivores has risen up against her authority. Worry not, none can threaten her might. However, her army needs more bodies. As such, all able-bodied young men and women are being drafted. This is madness! You won't take my daughter. We won't let you get away with this. Silence! This is not... We won't survive if you take our people. We've had enough. Quiet down or we'll quiet you. Never! Bring it on! You've only got 2 soldiers this time. Fine! Her Empress is a just and fair ruler. If bodies can't be spared, then you will need to gather more food and more materials for the defender's ration starting next week. You'll starve us. You think we'll stand here and take this? Soldiers, stand down or we'll cut you down. Stop. We'll gather more food and materials for the defender's ration. Just, please, everyone, we'll manage somehow. Soldiers, at ease. Next Sunday, 9 days of both carnivore and herbivore food are due. Do not betray Her Majesty again. Oh my god, we're struggling with just the 5 days of food. Oh no. And it's raining today? There's no way. I'm stressed right now. Very, very stressed out. Let there be a miracle and let it stop raining before the ration, please. Okay, for the community project, all we need now is kibble and planks. And the planks are easy. The kibble, not so much. It hasn't stopped raining, not once. All of these things are so close to being done. All right, well, I guess it's time to go give these to the root cellar and hope that we have enough for the ration. Oh my goodness, we did it. We made the ration. We got our payment for the ration. And Sir Gallop gave birth last night. How cool is that? Okay, I think we're gonna end this episode here. Oh my goodness, it has been a roller coaster of emotions. And now we have 9 days worth of rations to give. If you like my content, you want to see more, go ahead, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks.